Hey everyone, this is Ice Physics again. In the last episode, some kind of weird glitch happened when we finished that, not the race, but like the corral race, and we were talking to her, to Malin. I feel like that's happened before, but I'm not sure, and it was really crazy, and it was really loud too. Don't do it. So, and in addition to that, I didn't save it all from when I first began recording to that moment. So basically everything you saw that whole week from Monday through Saturday, I had to replay through. So there's one major difference, which is that I didn't bother getting a bunch of rupees at the time like I did, during the original actual recording. So I don't have as many of the seeds, but we can deal with that later. I did make sure to get all the gold sculptulas that we did before. At least I assume we had 25. I think that's the same amount. I mean, I think I didn't, miss any of them. Maybe I even got too many. So now we'll just continue on into Kakariko to get the hook shot. Oh, that's actually a good opportunity. That guy isn't here, the, creepy guy in the night when he was before. Oh, I guess we can go in and talk to Talon, too. Get him to go back to the ranch. Let's talk to everybody else in here, too. Oh, this guy's laughing. Those are some funny-looking clothes, man. Who else is here? Oh, he's saying the same thing, I think. No, wait, he's not saying the same thing, because he was in, Hyrule Castle Town. So, basically, he's just telling about the Gold Sculpture place. Due to their greed. Oh, she's the owner, because the other one's the one who had Richard. So they're talking about Talon, so I'm wondering... Oh, wait a second, we can't wake him up now, because we don't have the chicken. I thought I could just talk to him to wake him up, but I forgot all about him, so we'll do that later. Don't think there's anything to do here, other than just go to the graveyard and do all the things I want to do there. I don't think I'll talk to the pose, though. Because that just... it doesn't really add anything, I don't think. Not right now, anyway. Not anymore. That's not the Poe I was talking about, either. Are they considered Poes, or are they just regular ghosts? Well, either way, we're gonna ignore them. It's a really interesting effect. It's just a regular explosion with nothing remaining. So you normally only see that scene when Link's a kid, so when I forgot to do it originally, I figured may as well show off how it looks different. Which mostly it's just adult Link's, like, creepy look. I don't think he looks quite so creepy when he's a kid, anyway. I don't have any ranged weapons at the moment, so that makes this a little harder. Oh, bother. They're not that hard, because we have the nuts. Oh, wow, that hit him, too. I don't think it's... That must have some range that I didn't think it had. Oh, just bombs. I thought it'd be rupees. Oh, I thought you could backflip over that. Oh, you can do it with those ones. Let's just kill him. Oops. There we go. If you're back far enough away, when you lunge at them, you're out of their screaming range, so they can't get you. And then when you're in the air, I don't know if they can get you while you're in the air, but you're just moving too quickly, or if they can't get you in the air, in which case you... well, let's actually read it first. Well, anyway, if it's either you move too quickly for them to react, or you're in the air and they can't get you. So you can still take them head on that way. Oh wait, you have to read it. You can't just pull out your ocarina. So now we finally have this song. I like doing it, like, when you're just out on the field, you play it as fast as you can, but when you're first introduced to it, I kind of like following the pace that it first shows it to you. It just feels better that way, you know. How would you say it? Whatever. I think going in this room actually makes it so those re-dead respawn, but I could be wrong. Yeah, there they are. So re-dead are kind of an example of that thing that everybody's scared of when they're a kid, and it continues to scare them when they're adults. But for me, you know, once you, well, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say everyone or most people, but maybe people are just remembering how afraid of them they used to be, and then they're just kind of holding on to that, so to speak. But for me, it's something that it kind of helps you get over being afraid, because, you know, they're so scary that it stuns you, but you have to move on with them anyway, so that it kind of helps. Oh, I should have talked to him. Oh well. So it kind of, because you have to face them to move on, whoops. I didn't think he'd throw it right there. Might have to concentrate. Well, anyway, long story short. Oh no! They help you get over your fears, potentially. It's something to overcome, you could say. You could look at it as just a game, or you could kind of look at it a little deeper. You might. Yeah. Ah, really? Link's a little unyieldy, but it doesn't really matter for the first one. I mean, you can lose. It's just, you can still get hit a bunch and still make it, because, you know, this isn't supposed to be, what's the word? For, restrictive? It's not supposed to be restrictively difficult? It's kind of like restrictive. That's not the word I'm looking for, though. It's a little hard to come up with. But anyway, it's the second one that's supposed to be actually more challenging. I mean, the first one's hard enough, like if it's your first time and you're a kid, like you'll probably have to retry it again and again. But once you get used to it, you can just do it the first time. Or you can still get hit a couple times and it doesn't matter. Now, to get the piece of heart, which we may or may not bother with at the moment, I think you actually have to go through a dungeon before that'll work, but I could be wrong. Is this the right... No, that's not it. There it is. Anyway, but even if you are used to it, to get the piece of heart, that can be difficult. And you can't mess up by hitting the flames that he throws at you. Like, you might be able to do it once, but other than that, you really can't afford... yeah, I'll just take a shot. Can't afford to get hit too much. Oh. Can you just jump to the center? From there? Maybe you can't do it from there, but the other ledge is closer. I don't know. Grrr. Mess him up. I don't get why this guy doesn't think that this is Link. I mean, does he think that the kid's gonna be a kid for 7 years? Because after 7 years, he's gonna be an adult like Link, and he's wearing the same clothes, and he's got an ocarina, so, like... What's wrong with him? Oh, I guess he figures it out after you play the song, though. Like, that's enough of a hint that the person wearing the same clothes. Speaking of which, where does Link get the larger tunic from? Like, does the clothes expand with him, or was like, did the Sades prepare an extra tunic for him for when he'd be older? Who knows? I don't think anyone does. Oh, now he is here in the day. Oh, he's gonna say the same thing. May as well get this. I think this is the one that's not going to be much use, though. Yeah. Oh well. Nearby secrets. Well, let's start this one. I'm not going to shout that. What is she accusing him of? Oh. Guess it would have been better to... Well, it doesn't matter, actually, because if you come in here in the day, and then do the song down there to make it night, it's just going to be night, so I guess it just means you only have to do it once instead of twice. I'm certainly not going to play it out here, because that's going to throw me back into the entrance from the graveyard. Oh. Huh. Let's see, anything to do up here? I don't think so. Oh, he still asks to sell stuff. Surely there aren't bugs in this crate, are there? Yeah, nothing to do in the stores. Okay. Oh, let's go into that building first. Actually, hold on. Let's go into it and then play the song in there to make it night. Just see what difference there is, because maybe there's going to be people in here. I'm not sure if everyone who's in here in the day is going to be everyone who's in here at night. So now's a good time to test that out. It's just that guy. Hey, young man. A grown boy like you entering a person's house without permission? I want to talk to your parents. Oh, well. This isn't my house, anyway. This is the Great Impa's house. The Great Impa has gone to the graveyard to seal up the humongous creature in there. Since Ganondorf appeared, many monsters have been sighted around here. Only the Great Impa has kept peace in our village. You have to remember that, young man. Oh, well. Speaking of the Great Impa, she hasn't come back yet. I wonder what happened to her. I heard that the ghost of the Gravekeeper often appears in the graveyard behind this village. But no big deal. I always imagine him with a lisp, so to speak. I guess it's just the way he says, oh well. That's not it, is it? Oh, no, that's the Song of Storms. I thought it was right down up. Yeah, what did I do then? Because I thought that's what I did. Ah, now she's in here. Oh, and he's... So they're in different houses? I think he's going to say the same thing. I wonder if she'll say something different at night. No, it's the same thing. I don't think there are any Skulltulas that... Well, did we get the one in the graveyard? I don't think we did, because we didn't come back here with the, I don't think we ever... Well, I'll do that later when I get the piece of heart. Let's see, what do they have there? And then... May as well get it at the same time, because I'm going to have to go back anyway. And it's not like that Skulltula is going to make the difference between getting the larger wallet and not. I don't think. Like, the odds are it's not going to land on a, not a derivative, but on a 10, like it otherwise would have. Oh, never mind. And if it does, then I can just get it at the time. Because I'll be right there. Hee-haw! So he's gonna leave. Next, well, I wonder if they say something, because he's not going to be asleep at the time, so they won't be able to call him asleep. That bearded guy went back to the ranch. He looked happy. So Richard died. I wonder if He could have died of old age, because it's 5 years, and we don't know how old he was. But maybe he was killed by a monster. We don't know. Don't think there's anything left to do in here, so... Oh. Saving and quitting doesn't put you back in the forest. Now it puts you into the Temple of Time. We'll just have to make do with traveling. That's okay, because we got horses. Of course, it might have been ideal to not have Epona here, or Epona. I think that's technically how it's pronounced, but... Anyway, it might have been better to have her out here. Well, it doesn't matter, actually. Actually, that would have been slower, because that didn't take any time at all. But what I was thinking you cross the river, and then play the song, so you don't have to go around the river for Epona to, you know, because you can't cross the river with her, but you can do it yourself. So that saves time, but actually I think that wouldn't have saved any time, because it didn't take very long to go around at all. I mean, the problem is, she can have trouble going over the bridge, because if you go too quickly, she stops, because it treats it like it's an obstacle somehow. But, it wasn't an issue. So things have changed around here. What? Oh, right. Guess we can go on this one first. See who's in here. Oh, right. What the? You're not one of us. That reminds me, I should save. Mister. You wouldn't see things like that around here. He's pretty bold. He doesn't hide like right away. Wait. Meanies. Huh. Wait. I have to do something about it. Oh, wait a second. I never gave her back her chicken. Oh. Well, see ya. Oh, that rupee just came here. Anyway, see